Hello everyone. I'm a bit sick today, well for the past couple days, so I thought I'd do something a bit different. As those of you who've been following me will remember, I did Mega Man and Bass on the Game Boy Advance for the Halloween episode, showing off the horrors of it. I thought I'd demonstrate the normal version of this on the Super Nintendo. Albeit it's not a translated ROM, so it's in Japanese, but we're going to demonstrate just how much better looking this game is when it doesn't have the screen cropped, and I'm going to ramble about various remakes and updates. This was spurned on by not long after the review thingy. I got the Mega Man Zero collection on the DS, which is, unlike the Rockman and Forte thing, very well done, oddly enough. It kind of surprised me. They may have gotten, like, lots of negative feedback on it, or maybe someone just cared more. But it's got the game in its normal ratio. I mean, it wasn't as hard to port, seeing as the DS already supports advanced emulation, but the bottom has a nice wallpaper of whatever you happen to be fighting at the time. It saves all the wallpapers you've seen, so you can look at them anytime on the main menu, and it even lets you tinker with Mega Man Z3. Like if you've beaten the other games, it has a ridiculously easy mode put in if you just want to play it without... My point is, it's a port/redo done right, compared to... Now look at all the stuff you can see in this that you couldn't see in the other version. I know it probably would have been better to show off Forte going through this, but... I don't know, I just felt like doing Mega Man again. Possibly because it's exactly the same thing. And forgive me if I suck horribly. As I mentioned, I've been playing Mega Man Zero a lot, so the controls are a bit different because he's all swordy, slashy, and Mega Man is pew 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 pew. Yeah, you can just see so much more, and I think the music may be of better quality. It sounds a bit different to me thus far. Could be wrong, but it could just be because I was listening to a couple other people talk at the time. We're going to demonstrate just how much better this game is on the Super Nintendo compared to the Game Boy Advance. Japanese text man! Oh no! Giant Axe Man! What am I going to do with you? I know. I will cut you in half with my giant axe. I am so getting a sword for racial stereotyping. Oh no! You go to Dr. Raito! I say I go stop the boss. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that now. The difference between Forte and Mega Man is that Mega Man has an easier time with the bosses due to his gun having higher intrinsic power, while Forte can double jump and has an easier time with the mini bosses due to his rapid fire power. Believe me, it makes the stages a lot easier. The bosses, on the other hand... Now we're going to demonstrate Groundman again, this time with the full screen. Yeah, like I said, Groundman doesn't always have the greatest stuff to show off, but you'll see some later that will make you go, wow. I haven't really gotten all that much better at this game, so I mean I'm still going to demonstrate my amazing fail powers. there's even less point in collecting the CDs in this version because I can't read them. Hey look, we've got all these nifty stuff on the ceiling, which it's just graphics and everything. But see, look, we can see that guy coming from a mile away now. And Forte cannot slide either, so this area is off limits to him. He can, however, double jump, which makes getting some things a whole lot easier. All in all, there are two different ways to play the same game, and it makes for an interesting replay experience. Though Mega Man is the only one who can collect most of the CDs, due to them requiring rush search. Does Forte get access to rush search? I don't remember. Anyway, we all remember this mini-boss. Now you can see the entire screen, so you can tell where he's coming from at all times. Forte can just completely break this guy because he can hit him so fast and fire at a diagonal angle or straight up. That he might even be dead by now if I were playing Forte. That's probably a bit of an exaggeration. Let's not underestimate Mega Man's ability to beat bosses, though, which is what it comes down to in the end. Let's see, what other remakes have I seen lately? Well, there's Kirby Superstar Ultra, which managed to oust Kirby Superstar as one of my favorite games of all time, because it's the exact same thing, but more. Not only does it have the entire original Kirby Superstar, but they added in more and harder game modes as well, so there's even more to do. It's the True Arena, you probably heard me mentioning that. It's fight all the new bosses that we brought in. And then some. Really fun is the ability to take Meta Knight through Milky Way wishes and everything too. It's just great. And see here, you can see that guy at the bottom right that I was talking about. There is no question there is something hidden there. Plus, there's just all sorts of niceties of being able to see. I mean, it's a very nice looking game. They don't let you see most of it. And there, you can tell there's a ceiling, so it doesn't mess you up as much. Not knowing where the obstacles are can hurt too. I just don't like the Game Boy Advance version of this game. And here we're coming to one of those things I was talking about. I fell into a pit and died, yes. I believe I didn't say I'm good at this game. As I've discovered with Kirby, one of the worst ways to play a game is to have recently played another game with almost identical controls. Because then it throws you off like nobody's business. Yeah, see, look up there. Actually, no, I don't have the rush thing, but I think Bass can double jump up there, and of course you can get up there with the rush jumpy spring thing. And here we are falling to our death in a pit again, because I am the greatest Mega Man player of all time, and I say that completely without... yeah. Yes. Claim this one was... And I get a game over, don't I? Yeah, well. the boss I was actually able to beat in the Game Boy Advance version. Refrigerator Man! Another good series of remakes were the Dragon Quest Game Boy DS ports. Nintendo DS, whatever you call them. They're more of a reimagining while having the same effective plot than they are straight up port. The remake of the fourth especially actually, well, it doesn't change the ending, but it lets you get an alternate ending after you've beaten it that resolves some... It would be spoilers to tell you what it is, but it's some things that never sat right with a lot of people who played the original game. And I'll just leave it at that. If you've played it, you probably know what I mean. Or don't. Almost made it. Yep. Great at Mega Man. Totally awesome. S-ranked the entirety of Zero. That's a lie. I've beaten most of them at this point, though. The game has graded me poorly, but I beat them. And I didn't have to murder any babies to do it, either. That is my one complaint about the Zero games. It's not even so much the grading scale, it's that to actually get power-ups in it requires you to murder babies, to a degree. The cyber elves. They're cute little baby face things that... It's like, oh, I will be a sub-tank for you! Use it. Now let us fill that sub-tank with the souls of the damned! Oh, you want extra life, do you? Well, you can have extra life by killing orphans! It's just... I've never quite... It's not that I even wanted to make it harder on myself as some sort of I could do it without the... I just didn't feel right about... Because if you use them, it forever just leaves their face grayed out on your Sprite Collected screen, and it says they are resting in peace, or something like that, you know? Even on New Game Plus, you can't ever get them back, to my understanding. It's just... They are dead forever. The fourth one averts that, though, by having a new, better one that doesn't die. Which I've, of course, been using a lot. You know, first time trying to beat 4, I couldn't win because the boss wouldn't use his tactical boss suicide moves enough, and it's timed. And I should probably pay more attention to the boss fight than talking, but this is all about talking anyway, so... Talking to myself, because I know none of you care. I think there's probably a secret somewhere there. It's so nice to see where you can actually see things. Like, you can tell there's something down there because there's no spikes. Oh, look, see? Stuff. There are a lot of places where there are not CDs around here. I'm wondering why that is, because this is a new ROM. Maybe they spread it out so you can only get some as Forte or something. It's been ages, so I can't really... Come on, Penguin. Fire the Penguin missile! Yeah, I cannot play this game for... Yeah, see, that is where we couldn't even tell there was ground before. In the other one, where we were commenting about what ground. all that crap, see? Around as far as the eye can see, except where there's giant holes that you need to be aware of. Now, I am going to lose to Refrigerator Man here, but... Alright. I think some songs must have translated better going over to the American version than or the advanced version than others, because that sounds about the same. I was planning to be more talkative through this, but yeah, stupid illnesses. It's like I'm going to vomit Nyan cats or something. Anyway, yep. Better game. It's the same game, but it's a better game. Ice-based genericness. Not the generic ice. There we go. Almost got me, but not this time. Not this time, refrigerator-based thing. Ice wall! Go, ice wall! It's full! It's the same thing, it's just better by comparison. Let's take a look at that place in Astro Man stage where you have to know what you're doing to continue. Or just randomly guess. These stages are just bright and colorful, and cropping off parts of them makes them all cramped and... I just felt it was important that I show you people what this game is actually like, as opposed to the monstrosity. It's better. Easy to see. Now, as another example, Forte can just kind of take those things out, without any trouble. He can shoot diagonally down and forward, and... I'm not going to stand much of a chance against Astro Man without his weakness, which is Magic Man's cards, because magic is far greater than science. Or Astro Man is stupid and easily fooled, I'm not sure. By cheap card tricks. One of the two. Either way, weakness is Magic Man's weapon. It's nice how they managed to integrate the two that they imported from 8 into this, though, just because, you know, they've got, like, Tengu Man and Rambling Incoherently Man and Falls into a Pit Man, and clearly I'm losing coherency. When I get a game over here, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, why am I sliding instead of jumping? It wasn't supposed to be this way! Are those clocks all over the place, or...? Yeah, probably. Yeah, spiked wall man. Dr. Wily's greatest invention ever! Unfortunately, he couldn't come up with before he came up with Spring Man. But everyone needs a Waspinator. without Waspinator, how would we compare ourselves to others and feel superior? Yeah, those are definitely clocks. Definitely clocks. Oh, and the puzzle section! I wonder if it's any harder on the Super Nintendo version. What do you think? Nope. I just kind of stated the obvious there, because that's how I roll when I'm really sick and feeling kinda wonky. Behold, Spike Ceiling Man! Not quite as powerful as Spiked Wall Man, since it only encompasses part of the room, but... Ah, Sniper Joes. When will you learn? When will I learn? Wow, I still have a life left. I was honestly expecting a game over there. Yeah. Isn't this about where I got stuck last time? Or something? I don't remember. What day is this? I should probably go to sleep soon. It's not even late. It's like... I don't know what time it is. Arrgh! I tried to be clever and failed. Has it sent me into purgatory? A never-ending Astro Man from which there is no escape? Oh! I don't want to fight Astro Man forever! To be a real boy like you, Mommy! Oh, not again! Did a thing. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you later when I'm feeling better.